hang on here. Let me get going. I hope y'all are doing great today. Let's see. Let's get the bot going. And there it is. Really? Come on. All right, so let's see here. Change post. There we go. I've got it. And live we are. Now let's go back to find our live. There it is. Hey, hey. Turn the volume down. Flip her around so we can read some comments. Man, you almost have to have a degree to get all this mess done. Crazy, crazy. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Amy. All right, I am hooked up and I am good to go. Y'all, my craft room is a disaster. Don't look at it. I'm fixing to clean it this afternoon because I cannot find anything anymore. Okay, I've kind of cut off the top of my head, but you're not here to see my face. You're here to see what we're going to do. So, if you were with me 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? I got my mystery boxes from the Three Birds Nest Company. And we opened those live to see what was in there, and there was so much stuff in there. It was incredible. So I think from that project, this was one of the projects that was in there. I want to go ahead and do the Cardinal wreath. Now the sign, this is the sign that comes with it. And the sign is, "May the miracle of Christmas fill every heart." And of course it's got a cardinal on it. And it's got some white and grays and some glitter and whatnot. So this is our inspiration. So we're going to use this black and white 21-inch Deco mesh. I went ahead and I made a bow on the Pro Bow, the hand. I hadn't used it in so long and I thought, why not give it a try? So I made a bow. Not sure if we're going to use it or not. We'll see. May end up going back to the Easy Bow and making another one. Let me see if I can turn on some more lights in here. There we go. Much, much better. Okay. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Amy. Both Amy's. Got a full house of Amy's today. Okay. Now, for the ribbons, yeah, and she included a work wreath too in the kit, so we're going to work on that. Now, the ribbons that I'm going to use are going to be, I've got a 2.5-inch white with red snowflakes on it. I have a 1.5-inch silver glitter with red. Got a plain black and white stripe. This came with the kit, and this came with the kit. I've put this in the bow. I didn't want to overwhelm the wreath with cardinals, so, and I'll show you why in a minute. And then the other 2.5-inch is a silver that says Merry Christmas on it, or it says Christmas. Christmas, Christmas. So we're going to pair these up just like this. There you go. And then to top it all off, I have got these cardinals that came with it. She sent these in the kit, and they have the, oh no, 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 not today, girl. They have the clips on them. So we'll go ahead and clip them on, and then I will secure them afterwards, after we're done with the live, once we know where we want to put them in place. So I've got 2 of them. Gonna look great. And I also grabbed out some of these Deco balls just to see. We may throw them on there, may not. We've got them if we want them. So, all right. Amy, you're on time. Actually, I'm on time too. So, let me get this bow up here so we don't crush it. Making some room. It's been a while since y'all saw me do an actual put the mesh on the wreath, so I thought, why not? We'll do that today. You do want to make sure that you grab some zip ties. These are 6-inch zip ties, and I use those to secure the mesh onto the frame. Hey, Peggy. Go ahead and open this up. What I do, here's a tip for you. Whenever you open up a thing of mesh and you know you're not going to use the entire roll, I always take the information for the wreath and stick it right in the tube. And that way I've got it. Just load this on my mesh holder. When you get your work frame, you want to make sure that you fluff it out. This one has 18 ties on it. It is looks like a 14-inch frame, which is perfect. That's what we like to work with. Get these opened up. Okay. And run through this real fast. Just kind of gather up the ends. And you start it with 1 tie. And you twist it on. Now to secure it, I always flip over the frame. I have to keep everything off that bed, otherwise the pussycats will get into all my other stuff, so I have to. Hey, Kay. Oh, yes. Yes, thanks, Amy. Yes, ruffle. We're going to do the ruffle. I don't even know what I'm doing. 10-inch ruffle. We're going to do, this is a 20-inch ruffle. It's a 10-inch mesh that's silver. It also came in the kit that she gave to us, so we're going to do the ruffle. Thank you. See, sometimes my mind just gets on out of there. All right, I'm going to do a 12-inch poof. I've always done 12-inch poofs. I like 12-inch poofs. I like this mesh. Of course, to be honest with you, some of my favorite Christmas colors are black, white, and red anyway. I think it's just regal. And I'm starting on the inside. I had my oh, what are they called? Wire cutters. I was using them earlier and while I was prepping for this live, and now I can't find them, so I have put them somewhere. No idea. I'm just so scatterbrained today. y'all, I have been working on those burlap. I'm working on that tutorial, getting that ready to go. It's just taken me a lot longer than what I expected, so, but it is in the works and it will be done. Hey, Damon. How are you? But yes, yeah, that, you can't see it, but this is the Christmas burlap wreath that I did the other day. It's all folded burlap, and this is the one that I'm doing a tutorial on, so be looking for that. It's like I said, it's just taking me time because I have to do another one and filming it, so be looking for the burlap tutorial. I know I need ribbon. What you can't see though, Damon, is I have 2 racks over here full of boxes. I mean, they are like storage bins. And then I have a garage outside. So I almost have a little chateau. I just have a little chat. I'm working on it though. I'm working on filling every inch of this space. So, anyway, I know everybody's getting ready to switch over seasons and go straight into Christmas. It won't be long. I've got a craft show coming up in 2 weeks that I have to get ready for. So that is going to be exciting. First time getting into this one. So I've got a little bit of everything. Oh, Damon, the burlap, I love working with the burlap, but you know, like everybody says, is it's got the fibers are bad. Whoa, hello. The fibers are bad for you. So you definitely, whenever you're working with burlap, you want to wear a mask. And I do all my prep work outside in the garage. That way the fumes or the little fibers don't get in the house. I got enough dust in here. I don't need any more. Hi, kitty. So, anyway, I love burlap. Burlap is my first love, but I will do what I have to do, you know, just like everybody else. I enjoy working with Deco Mesh, but everybody's got that old-time favorite that they go back to. Okay. This is looking really good. And this is just the inside now, so it's going to, once we get the outside in, it's going to be nice and full. Look at that. Gorgeous. And again, this kit came from Three Birds Nest Company. Definitely want to check them out. I am not an affiliate or anything with them. I like their products and I believe in them. Some of this ribbon came from Deco Exchange. You also want to check them out if you haven't already. Okay. Last loop going in the top. I just love cardinals. You know, they say cardinals are visitors from heaven, and I truly believe that. As my dad passed away a couple years ago, 2 days before Christmas. So I believe Whenever I'm thinking about him, I always tend to see a cardinal somewhere. So it's just, I know it's him. Ooh, I had a shipment coming. I always get the box, the subscription box. And then I went ahead and I ordered some more 50-yard ribbon rolls. Because I've got 2 racks out there in the hallway too. And we're just going around. I wish I was faster. That would help. And when you're doing these poofs, sometimes your mesh will get all wanked up on you. So you just gotta kind of untwist it. Again, these are 12-inch poofs on a 14-inch work frame. I wish I was super fast. Faith, I believe them. I believe it. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh well. But I tend to want to believe that it's our loved ones coming to check on us. Come on. I'm not liking how this poof is coming out. So we'll just kind of rework it. There are no rules in wreathing. None. What are you doing? Oh, you little punk. Oh, goodness gracious. You're going to get fired. We have a blooper roll, and we don't even need one. Goodness gracious. They are. Those cardinals are just absolutely gorgeous. There's just something about them that's magical. I mean, they're so red and they're so distinctive. Alrighty. I've been wanting to make an all-white wreath also and put some cardinals on it. I think that would also be pretty. Hi Doris, welcome. I do. I've never had this mesh before, and like I said, I got it in that kit, and I'm liking it. I like the, you know, you'd think stripes are kind of boring, but once you get them on the wreath, it looks pretty nice. Definitely. I think I might do my Christmas tree this year in black, white, and red. So a lot of you that know me know that we moved into a house. We were living in a condo. So I had one of those little thin little pencil trees. Well, now I have a big living room that I can get a great big tree this year. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've got the perfect spot for it in the house. So I think I might go with the red and the black and the white. Alright, how are we doing on time? So far, 30 minutes. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad y'all are here today. Last week, I was planning to do the live, and then, you know, we have this condo we're trying to sell. So something came up with the realtor, so we had to go over there. And it's like, you know, you have 7 days a week, and you have to pick my Tuesday. But it's my aunt who's the realtor, so when she calls, you call. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I would do anything for her. With her being a realtor, what she does is she gets a lot of my wreaths, and then she puts them on her display homes. And for the pictures, the official photos, she'll put them on there and enhance it. And man, it's great for me. Helps my little business, helps her out. It's a win-win. Okay, now that we're at the end here, let's cut this little tail off. And we're going to flip it over. And we're going to zip tie it with our other zip tie. Yes, I have a fireplace. So, and in my living room, it's a sunken living room too. Haven't seen those back in years, but as you're walking into the living room, there is the fireplace right in the center on the far wall. And the two windows are floor to ceiling windows. Absolutely gorgeous. And it looks out into our backyard, which backs up to a creek, so there's nothing but woods back there. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, gang. I'm liking it already. Alright, let's see here. Get out one of my big bags. You know, when you have these leftover rolls of mesh, there's still quite a bit on there. And remember, we took our little information sheet and stuck it in there, so it's in there. Now, to keep it from snagging on everything, I'm just going to stick it in one of these umbrella bags. This is a tip from Damon. Tuck in the end. Now I can put it and store it wherever I want to, and it's not going to snag. It's not going to get out of control. Done. Don't have to deal with that no more. Okay, now let's get on with 10-inch mesh. Cut it 20 inches. We're going to just ruffle them, and we're going to put them in each one. Let me see. I want to ruffle them the old-fashioned way. I used to have, at Faith, you say that, I actually, in the house before the condo, I used to have 4 Christmas trees. Every year I'd had 4 Christmas trees. One of them was my big grand Christmas tree. And that had all my crystal ornaments, all my glass ornaments, you know, the main tree. And then in my foyer, and that was always in my living room. In my foyer, well, I take that back. In the front of the house, there was a big dining room that I had that had a wall of windows. So for that one, I put in there a smaller tree, which was what I call my memory tree. And every time we go somewhere on vacation when the kids were little or stuff like that, you buy your souvenir ornament. So it goes on the tree. And I'd always write the year that I got it. So that's always on the tree. And then any of those ornaments that the kids made. Now, keep in mind, my kids are over 30 years old now. But I've got the little handprints and the little ones made of their school pictures and all those that I've saved. So anyway, that goes on my memory tree. Oh God, 20 trees. Then I have, since my husband and I were big golfers, I always had a little golf tree with golf and ornaments on it. But my most precious tree to me was in the foyer as you come into the house. And it was a great big foyer. And that was my military tree. And because y'all know I'm retired Air Force. But on that military tree, I had red lights on the top, the white lights in the middle, and the blue lights on the bottom. And then everything on that tree was red, white, and blue, or patriotic to some sense. It was gorgeous. So I'm going to go and put my Patriot tree back up. I'll find some place in this house for it. This is the first year, actually, like I said, since my dad passed, that I even really think about Christmas anymore. But it's time. It's time to have Christmas again. Ah, air traffic controller. Ah, where's he stationed, Faith? Yep, okay. We got a lot of military folks in here. Us folks got to stick together. Y'all, I have my bot on here. It's all hooked up, so if I've got any newbies out there, first time viewers, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to, you can just type alert and the bot will pick you up. You just reply back and you'll be good to go. And it's easy to discontinue if down the road you decide you don't want to do it. But I always appreciate the like and the share. We're spreading the love. Edwards. Ah, we got one newbie. Well, I appreciate you joining us. If you have any questions, just holler. We're real informal around here, as you can see, with all the pussycats. This is really looking good, y'all. I like it. Deco, and this one is going to be a showstopper. It's going to be gorgeous. The silver is just enough to set off the black and white. It just softens it and makes it look festive. I cut the ruffles at 20 inches. So if you're going to cut, if you have 18 ties, if you have 18, excuse me, 18 ties, it's going to take one full roll of mesh, of 10-inch mesh. So when you're, sorry about that. Callie Mae. This is Callie Mae. She's the CEO of Callie Mae Wreaths. And as you can see, she's kind of lazy. Let go. Man, it's a zoo. I'm telling you, I could be in here all day long, all by myself. Nobody even come and check on me. And as soon as I hit that live button, every dang one of them want to come in here. Hi, Tina. Yes, it's silver mesh. Just your standard silver mesh. It's got a piece of foil running. It's gray or silver with a piece of silver mesh or a tin foil running through it. Get down. You know better than that. Go on. Come on. Psst, psst, psst. Oh, gosh. I'm telling you, what a zoo. I try to keep them out of here, but if I shut the door, they'll just sit at the door and whine and cry and howl. And then they'll pull on the door and rattle the door. Sometimes you just gotta pick your battles. I am loving this combination. I don't think Linda's on here. Kay, did you ever get your order with from Three Birds Nest? Did you ever order anything from them? Yeah, this is looking really nice. Look how full that is. Really full. I like it. It's got a good weight to it. This is going to be a beauty. Ah, Kiesler. I was stationed at Kiesler. As a dental assistant. Dental assistant for quite a few years. Kiesler is a great base. I love it. Right there on the beach. Close to everything, close to New Orleans. Plenty to do. It's a great base. Great base. I'll bet you if you message her about your order, I'll bet you they'll stick you a couple Cardinals in there. She did say that they had a lot of stuff that wasn't on their website yet, because they're actually expanding into more supplies, so this is fantastic. Take out his wisdom teeth. That's right. And you know why they do that? Because 99 times out of 10 or 100 that those wisdom teeth, the justification is they're really not needed. You don't need your wisdom teeth. They're just extra teeth. But if you don't take them out, the whole purpose of military medicine and dentistry is to prepare them for battle or war or deployment, that kind of stuff. And if you're going to send them to places, you know, to parts unknown where there may not be a hospital, a dentist, or a clinic, you want to get rid of any potential problems. So since those teeth are not needed most of the time, it's easier just to go ahead and get them out, because those wisdom teeth don't always come through the gums like they're supposed to, and they create pockets, and it's just, long story short, they can get infected really, really easy. And when you're in the middle of the desert sitting in a foxhole, that's not the place that you want to have a toothache. So that's the reasoning. Alright, gang, we're getting through there. I'm trying to hurry. We're at our halfway time. I got to hurry. So true. So true. And then what happens? If they get an infection or something like that and they get a chance to call, they call Mama. Mom, I got an infection in my mouth. And what happens? Mom worries. So I guess you could say we're easing Mom's mind. But no, that's generally why. Man, I got to hurry. We got to finish this baby. Well, you know, Faith, whew, gosh, see, I got goosebumps talking about this. I was in for 29 years. Both my sons were in, and my husband was in, so we're kind of definitely a military member family. But the thing I always told our moms when these kids would deploy, because I was the superintendent of the medical group, so they left out of our place to go on deployments, and I always told our moms that worrying is normal, but you have to remember that they have the best training in the world, and we have trained them to take care of any situation that they can come across. First aid, intelligence, evasion, all that kind of stuff. These kids these days have the best education as far as keeping themselves safe. So they've got all the tools. They know how to do it. They just have to apply it. So, yes, no matter what happens, you're going to worry, but know that they've got the best training in the world. I put my money on our kids every time. One of my sons is a firefighter and the other one's a police officer in the military, so I've got my bases covered. Okay, let's look here. I feel like I'm missing one. What? What? Are you crying? says I've got one in each one. I have one left over, so maybe I just cut an extra. That just doesn't look right there. That's this way. Okay, well, I don't see one I missed. I just have an extra then. Okay. Hey, Faye. All right. I want to see your cardinal wreath. Okay. Let's do some ribbon. All right, remember we were going to go those two with these two. And those of you that follow me, you know I always go a 2.5 inch with a 1.5 inch. That is going to blow away. And we're just going to go every other one. For these, we're just going to alternate them. And just drop them on down in there. Tie it in. And I cut my tails at 14 inches. So I cut 9 of each one. Black is going to bring out the silver really nicely. Oh yeah. Whoops. I untied that one. Tie that back in there. There we go. Ah. I try to be neat and organized and it never works. I'll just work down more on this end. So, I know we've got Faye from Mississippi. We have got Kay from Mississippi. Who else we got? Where's everybody else from? Let's do a roll call. So you just kind of fan them up and spread them out. Ohio. Minnesota. Eastern Tennessee. Kitty, my sister lives in Harriman, Tennessee. Beautiful country there. And also up in Minnesota. I was born and raised or lived in for 14 years in Wisconsin. So I love that northern weather. Washington State. Man, Marnie, that is way on up there. Now, this thing is growing and growing and growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. Altoona. Man, you guys are all over the place. I love it. at this cardinal wreath I'm doing. It is beautiful. It's got black and white striped base mesh. Then we have a silver 10-inch ruffle on there, or 20-inch ruffle, and now I'm putting in some real pretty ribbons. For this wreath, it will fit in a 22 by 22 by 8. And that is still below the balloon rate. And it fits in there just nicely. It's nice and snug. And when I drop it in the box, I always kind of, because when you drop it in, the ruffles and everything kind of come up to the top. So I kind of tuck it in, so to speak, when I put it in there. But it fits perfectly. I think you're addicted, Faye. Y'all, Faye lives up in North Mississippi up there, and she is has a store up there that she tells me about all the time. So one of these days I'm just gonna have to take a road trip and go on up there and have her show me around. Oh, Faye, I forgot to tell you, yesterday Sam's Club here in Jackson finally put out their Christmas ribbon. Finally. Okay, something is not right. How does that happen? Dang it. This one, this one, this one, that one. That one, that one. How did I miss it? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be 5 and 4. What in the world? This one, this one, this one, this one. This one. That can't be right. Okay, I'm going down to the bottom. Figure it out later. I have 9. But it still should be 5 and 4. 5 of one, 4 of the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 9 ties up on the top. See, I never work with work wreaths. I always make my own, so apparently this is too difficult for me. So that's where the sign's gonna go. There's always a workaround, right? then somehow this one is crazy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 in the middle and 10 and 9 on the outside. Which is fine. We'll just use this one open space and I'll put the sign there. And that'll be perfect. Okay. I have to go to a party tonight. I'm not the partying kind either, but it's for a state championship for women's golf. It's our senior state amateur, and I'm not playing in it this year, but since I'm on the board of directors for the state of Mississippi, I have to go and be sociable. So that'll be fun. See all the ladies. And then I have to work the tournament for the next 2 days. So I will be exhausted, I'm sure, by the time I get done Thursday afternoon. Whew, this thing is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, we'll have the same problem on the outside. I'll figure it out. I'll do something. You know, I didn't even think about checking on that. Yep, exactly. So, I think we'll just tie it in through here. Tie this one on. Hey, Nona. Okay, so there's where we have, and of course, you know, I do have the two same ones next to each other. And also on the bottom. So, let me see. Anyway, okay, now I've taken our sign. And what I did is I just put staples in each corner with Chanel stems. So here are these two. So I'm just going to thread this on down in there. Find an opening. Kind of want it to set off center. Actually, thinking. Just fish them on down through there. Oh yeah, you see those? I think a couple of them may find their way into this one. They are gorgeous. Like I said, I was planning to make a black and white wreath, Christmas wreath, until I got this one, this kit. Hey Laurie, welcome. All right, let's get this down there. You don't want to pull too tight because you don't want it to look like it's smashing everything. You want to make it look like it's just made to be there, like it was just set up, set right there. Then we kind of want to pull our ribbons out, fluff them a little bit. So I kind of got the sign a little bit off center. Now I'm kind of thinking where I want my birds to go. This is the bow that I made on the Pro Bow the Hand. I've always struggled with it, so I'm not... It'll look better once I get it fluffed out onto the wreath, but let's put it in here. And get it tied in. Thanks, Mom. It could be the ugliest thing ever, and my mom would say, oh, it's so pretty. I guess that's what moms do, huh? Okay. I'll get this baby fluffed. I almost need a little step stool. I can't see up above it. It's so big. And that's a good thing. Love big, bad, and beautiful, huh? Big and beautiful. All right. Oh, good Lord. Okay. That's what we have so far. And I we'll go back and roll this up because you don't want to cover up your sign. If you're going to take the time and the trouble to put a sign on your wreath, then you need to see the sign. That's why you put it on there, right? So we'll just kind of roll these tails up a little bit. Perfect. Now I think I want to put one of my red birds right there, right on top. And of course I'm going to go back and secure my red birds in there. I got one there, sitting right on the sign. Thanks, guys. Maybe, I don't know. I wish I had one that was facing the opposite way, but maybe we'll stick another one right up in here. Let's see. Alright, what y'all think? Hey, Julie. I don't know if it needs any more balls. I've got some smaller ones. These just might be too big to stick in there. What y'all think? Too big? Too small? See, you really can't tell. My Mevo should be here pretty soon. I've done got me a Mevo. Let's see. Maybe we will stick a couple in there. Stick one there. Whoa. Maybe stick another. You always want to do odd numbers. Do them in threes. Threes or fives. Maybe one over here. Ooh, y'all can kind of like it. Oh. Oops. Great. Okay. Which thing? I'll stick them in there a lot. I'll stick them in there a little better next time before I get it ready to go. That's what I was thinking, Kay. It looks, these balls are so big. I've got some smaller solid black ones that I think that's probably what I'll go with, and I'll stick those in there. These are just kind of big. See, that's why I love you guys. You bounce ideas off of them. Off of you. So, but anyway, so that's what we had. Let me show y'all these. Some of you may want to do it. Yeah, it takes away from the Cardinal. So you can take these little styrofoam balls, and it may be too much. And just stick them on the end of the ties. Yeah, I kind of like it. So anyway, that's what we've got. I'll probably go around and add them to all these ties. And then we'll secure the Cardinals. I'll take some pictures of it tomorrow morning, and then I'll have it posted and ready to go. Cool. And again, like I said, I'll keep working on that tutorial for the burlap wreath. And I'm hoping to get that done and edited and finished, oh lordy, by the end of the week. So anyway, I appreciate y'all joining me today. I missed you, and it was good to see y'all come back again. So I will be back next Tuesday. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. It does look, I just love that color scheme. That color scheme is just something else. So, alright, since I'm being attacked by the pussycats, I suppose I better go. Better go check their food bowl. It must be empty. So, anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday, if not sooner. Love y'all. Bye.